Hi, Jay here. No, not back in the range, but I am doing the rest of my videos from when we went to the range. This is the Smith and Wesson M&P15-22 22 long rifle, AR-15 type 22 long rifle. I'm going to cut to a very, very short shooting video where I filmed shooting one magazine. So now I'm going to switch to that video.
That's horrible.
You was ready.
Okay, so now you've seen the very short video of me shooting it. Let me give you my intermediate review and I'll explain why it's called an intermediate review. This is a 22 long rifle, tactical or AR type looking 22 rifle. It's a 22, there is nothing funky underneath this plastic skin. It's a standard 22 rifle. There's nothing military or army grade or anything. Having said that, it is a very nice looking tactical all plastic Picatinny railed large magazine, you know. It is a AR looking 22 rifle, and I've got a GSG-5 and a GSG-5 PK, and I've got a Ruger 10-22, so I've got plenty, and I think I got some other ones over there, but anyway, I've got plenty of 22 long rifle tactical kind of stuff that I like to shoot that the kids shot when they were younger. So I had bought this. If you didn't watch my previous video, shameless plug for that, by the way, I had bought this as a kit, as a Slidefire kit specifically for the M&P-22, M&P15-22. It's a Slidefire kit. Real quick, if you don't know what a Slidefire kit is, Slidefire kits are made to simulate a full auto weapon, and they do that by allowing you to control your bump fire. And bump fire, make sure it's in there. Bump firing is when, as the gun recoils, it trips the trigger. So if you hold your finger still, the recoil actually sets the gun off and 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 off. Now it uses the stock, okay, and the stock. The reason being is because the stock comes with a shelf that your finger stays steady, and you pull the gun like this. You pull forward on it, and it does a bump fire. Now for the 15-22, because it's a 22 long rifle, and 22 long rifles had very little recoil. It's hard to bump fire a 22. It comes with a Timney trigger, so the trigger pull is reduced till it's like 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds, something like that. And it comes with a new flash suppressor that, instead of making the gun, you know, either not pull up or down, left or right, depending on how the gun's characteristics, it actually makes the gun push back. And that way, as you pull forward, you get a more exaggerated recoil, so that the Slidefire system works on a 22. So I took it, I shot it. It's a great 22. It's 10 times more accurate than I am. It came with crappy, cheap manual iron sights. I threw them in the paintball bucket parts kits. I put this Bushnell red dot, and once it was dialed in, this thing was like, you know, I could shoot quarters with it. That's how accurate this is, which really impressed me. It's light. It's like, I think, 4.5 pounds. You can carry this all day. And even the magazines, you know what, 25 rounds of 22 weighs what, 3 ounces? You know, so even with the magazine, a fully loaded magazine in here, it weighs nothing. So you can carry this all day long and play. Yeah, it's got the full Picatinny rails, it's got the AR, it's got the AR manual of arms. So if, like me, you shot the AR in the military, this is, you know, you can do this in your sleep. It's got the T6 stock for length of pull adjustment. It's just a really good 22 tactical AR type weapon. I think these are a little expensive for what you're getting compared to everybody else out there. I think these run, don't quote me, $350 up to $500 depending on the options you get. And then the kit's even more because the kit costs a couple $100. And there's other ones out there like the Mossberg that are like 215. I think I saw those for $215 at the latest gun show. That look a lot like this. The receiver's different in here. It's chunkier and bulkier, but you know, this is there's no military receiver in here. This is plastic, and this is just a 22. You know, it's just a 22 receiver. So for what they run, I think they're a little expensive. You see me do that before on miniguns. You know, I'm a tight ass, but I think it's a little expensive for what you're getting. But you are getting a good Smith and Wesson 22 rifle. So now I'm in a quandary. I mean, this is a good 22 rifle. If I had to rate this, it'd be a 9.1 out of 10. I'll take off some for the price. And those cheap plastic iron sights. Really? So, you know, I give it its props. But now I'm in a quandary. Do I go ahead and put the Slidefire stock on here? Or do I keep it stock? Yeah, double negative. And use the Slidefire stock on a different AR, because the Slidefire stock itself fits any AR type compatible frame. It doesn't have to be 22. It can be 300 blackout, 9mm, 223, 7.6239, as long as it's got this kind of frame and a buffer tube to fit on. Now the Timney trigger and the flash suppressor, the Timney trigger would be great to make this thing just like. I don't know about the flash suppressor because that would actually exaggerate the recoil. Which, you know, it's still a 22. It's not like it's going to knock you down anyway. But do I go ahead and put it on, or do I not? Because this is a really good, nice little 22 now, and I'm liking it. So anyway, I have to give my intermediate rating after only a couple hundred rounds through it as 9.1 out of 10. No jams, fed everything. There's no such thing as cheap 22 ammo right now. Even crappy 22 ammo is freaking expensive. Anyway. The manual of arms is exactly the same. All the buttons work well. It's you know, it's a I don't know what to say. It's a great little rifle. I'm just worried about sticking this on there because I may goop it up. So put your comments below. Let me know, my regular subscribers, and you know, like or subscribe. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you subscribe. I don't do this for subscribers. I do this for a lot of people out in the real world that know me. They're always going, dude, I know you got that. You just told me about it. Go shoot it and let me see. And I don't do it to get likes. If you're on here looking at gun videos, then cool. You're one of us. Watch. If you're on here and disliking videos just because they're gun videos, why are you here? You're a troll. Go away. If you dislike it because you don't like me, well, okay, feel free. Post it in the comments. I don't care. So I always like to give certain quotes at the end of my videos. So my first quote is by Don Gibson. Go get your one, as he would say. And my last quote in closing, and I've done this in all my videos lately, is by Such00, who's on YouTube also. Be strong. Be of good courage. God bless America. And long live the Republic. This is Jay. Watch my other videos. Have a good night and keep shooting.